Claire Bronfman, the heiress to the Seagram liquor fortune, was arrested and charged in connection to the controversial self-help group Nxivm, which one former member has described as a cult. Bronfman, 39, was arrested in New York on Tuesday and charged with racketeering conspiracy involving an array of crimes, which include identity theft, extortion, forced labor, sex trafficking, money laundering, wire fraud, and obstruction of justice, according to a press release from the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of New York. She was arraigned the same day, pled not guilty racketeering charges and was released on a $100 million bond, according to the Associated Press. Her attorney Susan Nxivm did not immediately respond to People's request for comment. Nxivm said Bronfman did nothing wrong, and that Nxivm was not a criminal enterprise, in a statement to the app. 3 other people were also arrested Tuesday, including Kathy Russell, Lauren Salzman, and her mother Nancy Salzman. Bronfman, Russell, and the Salzmans were charged with the same crimes alongside Nxivm's founder Keith Raniere and former Smallville actress Allison Mack. Bronfman, the daughter of the late Seagram CEO Edgar Bronfman, served as a member of Nxivm's executive board. Related, Smallville's Allison Mack allegedly forced slaves into sex acts after luring women into controversial group. The heiress has properties in New York City, Fiji, and California, and has assets of about $100 million, NBC News reported. Because of her wealth, which includes a reported trust worth $100 million, she is considered a flight risk, according to the outlet. She's been placed on house arrest with an ankle monitor until her hearing on Friday. U.S. District Attorney claims Bronfman helped Raniere, known as Vanguard, to his followers, monitor the electronic communication of his perceived enemies and critics. The two allegedly used the credit card and banking information of one of Raniere's sexual partners after her death in November 2016. The card was allegedly used to pay for a chiropractor, and thousands of dollars were allegedly spent on clothes and shoes for the mother of Raniere's child. Bronfman has also been accused of providing illegal entry to an immigrant for her own financial benefit, according to the U.S. Attorney's press release. In 2010, long before Nxivm entered the public consciousness, Canadian publication Maclean's reported that Bronfman, alongside her sister Sarah, has lost $100 million investing in schemes controlled by Raniere. Raniere was arrested in Mexico in March and charged with several sex trafficking and forced labor counts. Related, inside Nxivm, a secretive self-help group accused of recruiting young women as slaves, and branding them 1 month later, Mack was arrested for alleged sex trafficking and for allegedly recruiting women to join what was purported to be a female mentorship group to address the weaknesses but was actually a group created by Raniere that allegedly took advantage of women sexually. FBI Assistant Director in Charge Sweeney said in the statement at the time that the case has brought to light an inconceivable crime, referring to Nxivm as a pyramid scheme, at which Raniere stood alone at the top, with a level of female slaves underneath. According to the statement, Mack was allegedly one of the women in the first level of the pyramid immediately below Raniere. As such, she allegedly had slaves underneath her, according to the statement, which claims Mack directly or implicitly required 2 women to engage in sexual activity with Raniere. In exchange for this, Mack received financial and other benefits from Raniere, the statement alleges. Nxivm is based out of Albany, New York, and has been the subject of scrutiny from both law enforcement and journalists as it came under fire from Dynasty actress Catherine Oxenberg, whose estranged daughter, India, joined the group in 2011. Oxenberg, 56, first opened up to people last year about how she believed India had been brainwashed by Nxivm. In the fall, India posted on Facebook that she was absolutely fine, great actually, and I would never put myself or the people I love into any danger. Related video. Dynasty star Catherine Oxenberg's fight to save daughter from group that allegedly brands women. I've lost my child. For the past 2 decades, an estimated 16,000 people have paid as much as $3,400 for an executive coaching workshop offered by Nxivm, which promises to take participants on a journey of personal discovery and development, according to previous People reports. The criminal complaint against Rania alleged that he encouraged the formation of a secretive subgroup within Nxivm called Dominus Obsequis Sororium DOS, in which women were coerced into serving as sex slaves to the male masters. If convicted, all of them face up to 20 years in prison for racketeering conspiracy, forced labor conspiracy and wire fraud conspiracy charges. That includes 15 years in prison for identity theft charges. Rania and Mac also face mandatory minimum sentences of 15 years in prison up to life in prison on charges of sex trafficking.